Okay, now you can create a short presentation. You have to import the file gx3press into presentation software. Remove any blank slides. So presentation software is Microsoft PowerPoint. So you open a Microsoft PowerPoint 2007. You got to import the file gx3press into PowerPoint. So new slide, slide from outline. You go into your June 2013 to one folder and you look for gx3press. You click on insert. That will insert new slides into your PowerPoint. 7 new slides. The first one is blank. Click on it and then click on delete. Okay, then it says you need to have a master slide and you need the following styles on the master slide. Okay, so what I need to do now is go into slide master. Click on view from the top menu, then click on slide master. Slide master is the top slide numbered 1. Any changes I make on here will show on every slide. So a white background. It already has a white background, no action required. The image logo placed in the top right corner and it should be resized to 2.5 centimeters. You'll find this image in your work folders, June 2013, variant 2.1. Click on the image, click on insert. I click on the image, then click on format, and I'm going to resize it to 2.5 centimeters and press enter. And move this then to the top right hand corner. Need a name, center number, candidate number in a 10-point black serif font in the bottom right corner. So these text boxes will not show up in your presentation because we don't use the header footer option. Any information we want to include, we will draw a text box and put the information in the text box. So I would delete these 3 text boxes at the bottom. However, these two, this text box and this text box, will show up. These two are used when you import slides into PowerPoint. The titles go in here and the bullets go in here. So now I want my details at the bottom, in the bottom right corner. So insert text box. I draw a text box in the bottom right corner, and in here you write your name, center number, and candidate number. I click on it, I change the size to 10, it's black ready, and change the font to Times New Roman, which is a serif font, and just position it a bit more neatly in the bottom corner. Okay, I also need automatic slide numbers in the bottom left corner, so I click on insert text box and draw the text box in the bottom left corner. Make sure the mouse cursor is flashing inside the text box. I'll click on insert and slide number. So that's complete. A horizontal black line 3 points wide across the slide below the image. So I click on insert, shapes, I click on line, and I draw this line across the bottom of the image. I got to click on format, and from shape outline I choose black, and from shape outline again I go to weight and I choose free. The text renewable energy in a black 72-point serif font, which is Times New Roman, left aligned. Make sure the text does not wrap, so it needs to be above the line. So I don't write the text in here. Do not write the text in here. I'm going to insert text box. I'm going to draw a text box. I'm going to write the text inside the text box. Renewable energy. I've got to click on this text box and change the size to 72. and the font has to be a serif font, which is Times New Roman, and I got to make this text box larger so the text does not wrap, goes all the way across. So no master slide elements, text or images should overlap on any slides. Okay, so that basically means now I got to make this text box for the bullets smaller, and I'm going to move the title text box lower. So what I have ended up with is nothing is or should overlap. So I'm going to move this line slightly lower so it doesn't overlap the text, and that's my text renewable energy. This is my text box where the titles are inserted when I import slides. This is my text box where bullets are inserted when I import slides. So now my slide master is complete. Ignore these three text boxes here. I've deleted them on the first slide, but they will not show up in the presentation because we haven't chose insert header footer option. Our information, we drew a text box and we included our information in a text box. So now my slide master is complete. I need to go on to step 41. So I click on slide master and I close my master view. As you can see, that design is applied to every slide. As you can see, these are the titles, the heading, text box are moved down, and these are my bullets. This is the text I inserted, and this is my information and my slide numbers, so nothing overlaps. So in the insert a new slide before slide 1, use the layout, title and subtitle for the new slide. So I go to new slide, and this is title and subtitle. So I click on it, it inserts a position number 2, so I click on the slide and drag it up to move it to 1. Enter the text wind power in Europe as the title. So in here I type in wind power in Europe and enter the title progress since 1st January 2009 as the subtitle. So in here I type in progress since the 1st of January 2009. Delete the slide with the title European targets. So I look for the slide European targets and I click on delete. Move the slide with the title production so it becomes slide 3. So that's this slide here. I click on it and I drag it up to the position of slide 3 and I let go of the mouse. So now that's slide number 3. Create a vertical bar chart using JX3 capacity. You find this in your work folders, June 2012, variant 2.1, to show the global wind power capacity between 2010 and 2015. So I'm going to go into my work folder, ICT course, this is 2013, paper 2, variant 2.1, and I open up the file. It tells me JX3 capacity. So that's this file here, JX3 capacity. I double click it and it will open up in Microsoft Excel. CSV files open up in Microsoft Excel. I'll make column A slightly bigger so I can see all the information. And this is for 2010-15. Okay, now I've got to make a vertical bar chart. So I'm going to make a bar chart. Don't select the title when you make the bar chart. So you're going to select from A2 to C8. Insert column. I click on the first 2D column. As you can see, it's inserted a bar chart. I've got the wind power capacity as my title on the vertical axis. On the horizontal axis, I've got the region names and I've got a legend on the right hand side. So I need to fully label this graph. So an easy way to do it is click on design. I click on this arrow and I choose one which has a title at the top. Become a y-axis title, x-axis title, and a legend. So I click on here. As you can see, it says a title, axis and an axis title. So I change the title to Global Wind power capacity. So click the mouse cursor here and change it to global wind power capacity. Axis title at the bottom has to be region, so I change this to region, and the y-axis has to be wind power capacity, so I change this to wind power capacity, and that's in megawatts. Okay, now my graph is complete. It's fully labeled. I left click on it, then right click on copy, and it says place this on the left of the bullet points on the slide with the title growth predictions. So I look for growth predictions, gotta be on the left, so I'll make these bullets smaller, right click, and I paste. Move it to the left, and I can move these bullets so it does not overlap the graph. So these are my bullets and this is my graph, so it's looking complete. Save the presentation. Okay, so to save it, I click on the office icon, go to save as PowerPoint presentation. I go into my work folders, so that's June 2013 variant 2.1, and I click on save. Now I have to print the presentation with 6 slides to a page. So click on the office icon, print. Okay, from print what, I choose handouts, slides per page, 6. Let's preview it. 6 slides per page, I click on print, then I close print preview. Print the slide with the title growth predictions as a full slide. So that is slide number 6. So click on the office icon, print. This time I won't choose all, I'll choose slides and number 6. Print what? I would just want to print the slide. Let's preview it. Here we go. And I print it, and then I close print preview. So that's the end of the PowerPoint question. I will make sure the save icon, turn off the PowerPoint, and I will save this as an Excel workbook. If I don't save as an Excel workbook and keep it as a CSV file, my graph will be deleted upon saving. So click on the office icon, save as an Excel workbook. Make sure you're in your work folders, June 2013, variant 2.1. You can see the ending now is different because this shows you it's an Excel workbook, not a CSV file. Click on save, and that's complete, so I can turn off my Excel workbook. That's the PowerPoint question complete, so I can turn it off, and that's it.